my fellow human beings. If you are listening to this broadcast, then you were probably flipping through radio channels, hoping to find music, possibly on a midnight drive or wandering the dark alleys of Los Santos. Either way, you stumbled across me, and you can use my voice to drown out all those pesky thoughts that never seem to leave you alone. No matter the way you found this broadcast, I welcome your ears, hearts, and minds to listen to today's stories and to find the truth hidden in the shadows of the city we call home. My name is rather unimportant. I've gone by so many, but you all know me as Constantine. I will be the host of this lovely radio show. Join me in the corner of your mind where all those interesting thoughts you repress lie in the dark. And let's get to the news! Welcome to Constantine's Corner. Today in Los Santos, the weather has been beautiful. I found myself driving around at night with my windows rolled down and a cool breeze washing over me. Recently, I have heard reports, and seen for myself, that we have had sudden outbursts of snow flurries. These snowfalls seem to kind of come out of nowhere. I'm sure it is a perfectly normal weather phenomenon, easily explained and with no relation to our government's secret military base. You know the one, on the hillside off Great Ocean Highway? The one in which the big no trespassing signs warn of your inevitable end and the sudden disappearance if you were to step foot there? Yeah, that one. For now, don't you worry about it. Just enjoy the definitely naturally occurring snow. Relish the soft crunch under your feet, and go make some snow angels or other secular-shaped imprints of your choosing. Next, in the news, there's been a large uptick in PD hirings of late. Several citizens have come forward to tell me that then, when they are out on the streets drug running or robbing banks, that several officers are seen with new officers in training, lovingly referred to as boots, doing such things as training them on how to speak to their fellow citizens, how to properly affix handcuffs to a criminal, the proper place on the human body to aim your taser. Friendly tip, it's not the face. And what sort of demands are worth a hostage's life? Really interesting stuff. I, for one, welcome our new police trainees. Remember, if you see something, don't say anything. Stitches cost a lot, and insurance, barely covers it. It would, really suck if your premiums went up. Citizens are reporting that law enforcement officers seem to be out in full force, so you better obey those traffic laws. One person I interviewed said,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it so much if it didn't make my work so difficult. I know they're just doing their jobs, but it feels like they show up at the bank doors before you even trip the alarm. I mean, what's a guy got to do around here to make money now? Amazon delivery?
Under his colorful Halloween mask, I could tell he was a little upset as the police handcuffed him, took a bag full of money from him, and shoved him into the back of the police cruiser while asking why I was allowed on scene. Then, all 12 police cruisers sped off to Mission Row PD. Criminals. Am I right? So, my friends in the city, be sure to watch yourselves. You never know who could be watching you right this moment. I mean, was that black car following you? You didn't notice it before, but you turned and it's still there. Did you run that light? You swear you broke for 3 seconds? He's so close now. You check your speed. 43 miles an hour. You turn carefully down the road. It turns to follow. Sweat beads up on your brow. Do they know? Did they see you do it? No one was around. At least you thought so. The lights flash and the sirens blare for a moment. You make a judgment call. Your heart pounds as you pull over. Does he know?
License and registration, please.
You hand it over. What does he want? He can't possibly know.
You have a tail light out. You need to get that fixed.
He walks back to his car. Just a warning. You watch as he passes you and drives away. Relief overcomes your dread. You look into the back of your van. The person bound and gagged struggles as your friends put on their masks and load their guns. I guess he didn't see after all. In other news, mountain lions. Just fuck those murder kitties. They're always stalking me day and night. They just come out of nowhere to maul my face off. They're just fuck those mountain lions. God fuck damn. Apologies, listeners. Scientists from a local research lab have come forth to say that their instruments are reading incredibly high outbursts of radiation over the city. They said, and I quote, "Yeah, man, our Geiger counters were going all beep, beep, beep and shit, and it was like totally crazy." They say this is strange, as the radiation is about 1,000,000,000% higher than the normal background radiation of the universe, which is easily enough to radiation to cook a person from the inside out. The scientists even began pondering that a potential nuclear test may have been detonated close to, or shockingly, inside the city sometime recently in the past. But hey, we're all still here, right? No one really noticed anything like that, right? I'm sure that would have been extensively covered by the media and absolutely would never have been covered up by our omnipresent and vague government agencies. I mean, what's a little radiation now and again? I'm sure if the government nuked the city, it was in our best interest anyway. The interview ended when 3 black SUVs rolled up and took the scientists away. One of the people, wearing all black, did the universal sign for "I'm watching you" towards me, before using chloroform to silence the screaming scientists. I was gleefully jotting this all down, so I did not see any identifying marks on them, but I'm sure this was all coincidental. In other news, EMS has been doing a fantastic job. The new management has done well to train the nurses and doctors there. I mean, they have a 50% survival rate. That's the highest it's ever been. I, for one, tend to need several life-threatening surgeries a day, and I always come away pleased. Their bedside manner is remarkable, and they always make me laugh when they restrain me and they have to call for police backup. Good stuff. Keep at it, EMS. I am definitely giving them 5 stars on Yelp. 10 out of 10. Would recommend severely injuring myself again. Just don't mess with their machines. They don't like that for some reason. Next, in ecology news, I am getting reports that a new realtor company has moved in. Honestly, this is fantastic. Ever since the great realtor cleansing of our past, our city has never had the ability to buy and sell property. But now that realtors have returned to their natural habitat, the ecosystem can rebalance, and homes can once again be purchased. They are still listed on the endangered species list, but as their numbers grow, I'm sure things will stabilize. Just remember, realtors can become aggressive if approached in any way outside of their appointment request forms. So, for your own safety, be sure that you use that form in Discordia if you are looking to buy a home, and don't contact them any other way. And now for our sponsored commercial break. Constantine's Corner was brought to you by Deafening and Unending Silence. What did you hear? Did you hear your name? Did it call to you? Did you find yourself drawn immeasurably to the precipice of an inky darkness hidden within yourself as the quiet consumed your mind? Good. Then Deafening and Unending Silence is the product for you. Be sure to look them up and find them at... Speaking of sponsors, if any of you fine citizens would like to sponsor my show and run an advertisement, feel free to send me up an email. We love to help local businesses grow, and you can purchase advertising space on our show by contacting me at my email, Neon Scorpion Gaming. The opportunities for you are endless, so feel free to use my show to get the word out there and let the people know what you can do for them within the city. In recent TV news, the fan favorite show Mythbusters has seemingly returned to air. I was approached on the sidewalk by a shirtless man named Not Tyrone and a strange woman who appeared from his trunk named Definitely Not Brandy. They invited me to star on the pilot episode of the new season, so I went off with them to the set. They had built a wonderful set of a jewelry store, and they themselves were armed with prop guns. Hidden cameras inside this jewelry store recorded our acting as I played the part of a hostage, and they played the part of a criminal. Filming, though, was sadly cut short when the prop was deemed ineffective to break the safety glass, and the paid actors to play the parts of the police did not show up. So, they kindly gave me their business card and told me that their agent would definitely for sure call me before Mr. Not Tyrone and Mrs. Definitely Not Brandy sped away in their vehicle. So good news, everyone! I'm gonna be on TV! Bad news is they never really got my number, so I don't have an idea on how their agent is gonna call me. And now for a final news story. Purple coffee. What is it really? Where did it come from? Why has our coffee turned purple? Why does it still taste like coffee? Why does it give me the urge to speak in tongues? I'm sure it's just a new Starbucks fad like pumpkin spice or that unicorn latte. Nothing to worry about at all. But then again... All right, my fellow human beings, thank you so much for tuning in on this fine night to Constantine's Corner. Whether you found me by happenstance or persistent dedication in the deciphering of the coded glyphs, I was glad to have your ear. If you or anyone you know has seen or experienced weird or unexplainable things in Los Santos, be sure to send me an email or meet with me within the city. You can bring me any and all news and information you wish to share with the public. We do interview sections as well, so if you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. If local businesses or entrepreneurs would like to purchase advertising space, please contact me with your information by email again at Neon Scorpion Gaming in Discordia. Just remember, I'm always watching from the corners, listeners. Constantine's Corners. Good night, my human beings.
Yeah, Steve, can you give me some of that purple coffee? Yeah, I know it makes me speak in tongues, but you're not my parent, okay? You're my intern.